sends countless troops to Vietnam.
Conflicts in Europe on the rise as the Iron Curtain separates the East and West even more.
Civil war breaks out in China between the communists and nationalists.
North Korea invades South Korea in an attempt to reunite the peninsula.
Nuclear missiles have been found in Cuba.
From ABC News, this is World News Tonight with Daniel Eric and Jesse Hudson.
Hi, today we will be covering the Cold War. But first, let's go to Jesse in Germany. Jesse?
I'm here in Germany where the Iron Curtain has divided East and West due to Germany's post-war fate. The people here have been separated by the Berlin Wall, even though Berlin is completely in East Germany. The Soviets controlled the East under a communist government, the German Democratic Republic, and the West is being controlled by the United States under Churchill, the Federal Republic of Germany. There have been shootings here because the people are attempting to scale the wall and get on the other side. At least 20 people have died. The Eastern government has denied all accusations of shooting defectors. Back to you, Daniel.
Now we're going live to Lauren in Cuba.
We have breaking news. In the recent events, the CIA has sent anti-Castro Cuban exiles to the Bay of Pigs in an attempt to overthrow Fidel Castro, the communism leader of Cuba. With the United States' failure, the Soviet Union has moved in and secretly built 42 missile sites in Cuba. Luckily, an American spy plane has discovered these missile sites, and President John F. Kennedy has been able to demand the removal of the missiles. With a blockade on Cuba and troops stationed in Florida ready to strike, President Kennedy is able to pressure Cuba and the Soviet Union to back down. On the edge of a nuclear war, Soviet leader Khrushchev has ordered the removal of the missiles in an attempt to avoid a world nuclear war that could have ended in disaster. However, this event has left Cuba even more dependent on the Soviet Union. Hi, what are your thoughts on the Cuban crisis?
Isn't it devastating your country?
Yes. A lot.
Thank you.
No problem.
From Cuba, Lauren Dre, WHAP World News.
Thank you, Lauren, from the bottom of my heart! Here we are in Korea with Pooja. Pooja?
I'm here in Korea where North Korea has launched an assault on South Korea and they're calling in for UN aid.
The North Koreans have already taken over Seoul, South Korea's capital. My fellow South Koreans have fled to South Korea's east corner of South Korea, where we've called for UN aid.
What did the UN troops accomplish after they came to the capital?
The troops executed a pincer attack, which is where the North Koreans are attacked from two sides. The North Korean troops are forced to surrender or retreat, which they did.
What did the Chinese do after UN forced the North Koreans back?
The Chinese felt threatened by the UN being so close to Chinese land, so they sent in troops and forced South Koreans and the UN back and captured Seoul.
Why are the streets of Seoul full of people rejoicing?
Because the Astros just won the World Series! Haha, just kidding. But order in South Korea has been restored because we have just regained our capital.
July of 1953, the UN forces in North Korea signed a ceasefire agreement, and the border was set near the 38th parallel. The Korean War accomplished nothing except for causing millions of deaths throughout Korea. Back to you, Daniel.
We'll be right back after a short message from our sponsors. Do the birds call your car a toilet?
Are you tired of your old, worn-out car?
Yes, I am.
Trade in that hunk of junk Audi for this awesome car.
It's Chick Magnet.
We love your car.
Call 1-800-701-0515 for just $14.95 plus shipping and handling. That's 1-800-701-0515.
Welcome back. We're here at WHAP News.